Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, and welcome back to another part of my F1 Manager 22 career here with Alfa Romeo. If you guys did miss the previous one at the Dutch GP, then be sure to check that one out before you see this one. That was a lot more of a tougher challenge for us. I think that was potentially a reality check of Ferrari and Red Bull making some steps forward, or potentially just Zandvoort being a difficult one. I'm hoping Monza could be a decent one for us, of course. A very, very happy hunting ground for Pierre Gasly. I guess back in 2020, it's been a bit of a while now, and since then he's had, it was a DNF in 2021, and then obviously the next year, this year, was, an okay one for him, I guess, in the AlphaTauri, but nonetheless, he has some pedigree around here, and of course, as a team, we are Alfa Romeo. Some Italian blood is there in the branding, so hopefully we can do well at this circuit, and I'm hoping it's just a better one than Zandvoort. But we've got some important things to do before we get into the race weekend. We've got a new regulations vote coming in, so this is the third one we've had of the series. So far, we voted on things like the front wing technical changes. There was a sporting regulation about removing the fastest lap point, which went through, so I'm not too sure if this is going to be technical or regulation wise, so let's actually have a look here. It says regulation on the email, so I assume it's actually like a regulation one. Oh, financial. Okay, so it looks like actually these votes then encompass every different aspect of the championship and the way it's run. That's very interesting then. That's pretty cool. So we've had the regulation change in terms of the technical stuff with the front wing. We've had the sporting, and now we've got a financial vote. And then also we've got a brand new ATR period starting, which means we can finally get on to doing a new research project for next year's car. But right now, we're going to go ahead and vote for this proposed regulation change or against it. So in order to encourage excellence on the grid, we suggest a change to the season prize money that favors better performing teams. So essentially, the top 4 are going to get more money, and the bottom 5 downwards are going to get less money. Now, obviously, we are in this third place category. We would place into this, but for the better of the sport, I'm going to vote against this. This is not good for Formula 1, even though this will harm me and I won't get as much money as Alfa Romeo. We are in third right now, battling Mercedes, who are in fourth. I think for the better of the sport and to close up the grid, we should not be reducing the cash prizes for P5 down to P10. I mean, the only one that's actually staying is P10. The remainder will reduce. I'm going to vote against this proposal, and let's see how that ends up. Right now, because a new ATR period has started, we're going to start a new research project. So we've already done the front wing. Let's go ahead and research the rear wing, because that's also got a minor technical change for next season. So, stands to reason that it's going to be a good place to do it. We've already got one completed on the front wing to boost everything, and it's a quite considerable boost from what I've seen on the stats here. So we're going to do the rear wing, and we're going to allocate a significant amount of CFD hours to this project. Let's go with half of what we have, so 3.3, and then in terms of the wind tunnel days, we'll have 44. We actually have, this is increased hours, because we used to have only 66, I think. Was it? Because I think our wind tunnel, we did upgrade our wind tunnel. I don't know if it actually directly improved it. I could have sworn it was 66 before, or maybe I'm thinking about this 6.6, and maybe it was always 88, and I'm just being a fool. But anyway, we're focusing half our time on the hours in CFD and wind tunnel onto this, and that will be trying to negate any negative effects and also boost any positive ones that we may have. So the focus for next season, low speed is minus 30, so if we focus on that, that will really improve that. Medium speed, we can affect that and also still not affect anything high speed wise, and then also focus on that. Drag reduction, if I reduce that, we boost everything. So let's go for 1 click maybe down there. Airflow sensitivity, if I go plus a little bit there, that's boosting that, but it's not going to be a negativity to any. Okay, that's fine actually. That only benefits. This will bring down our airflow focus But if we bring this up, that only improves the airflow sensitivity, but doesn't actually affect these things. So actually, we may as well just go with that, because then it's an all-round improvement on every stat without really hindering this part too much. And then development settings, engineers we have left, we have 6 remaining, so we may as well slap 6 engineers onto it, basically. And that'll take 47 days. That'll be October. So that's another big project in the books, but it's worth it. It's going to cost us just under 1 million. We've got 7.6 million, so very much within budget. And so that next season project has begun. So that's pretty cool. So we've had 2 research projects so far. Once that will be done on the front and rear, let's see what the regulation vote is going to come to. And also we've manufactured some spare chassis that we got going on last time out. And I'm actually not even going to see the vote results. That'll come in 6 days' time. Does it really take 6 days to vote over some financial votes like that? So we're actually going to go to the Grand Prix, and we'll see the results of the voting next time round. Putting Portier in Gasly's car, since we agree we'll alternate. No grid penalties for the top guys. There is some for Schumacher and Latifi. Won't really affect our racing today. So looks like there will be no grid penalties to help us out. It was an aid for sure last time out. I think I'm actually scared to think how Zandvoort would have gone if the Mercs didn't have those grid penalties and weren't down the order, because I think they actually were pretty quick. We maybe didn't have a lot of race pace there. Hoping we can show a bit more race pace today, but, you know, well, I don't know. There was that niggling feeling that I feel like Red Bull Ferrari did bring a step up, must have brought an upgrade or two. But also at the same time, we did squabble as a team. You know, Bottas and Gasly were fighting a bit and taking the suggestions on board from the comments the last episode. Maybe in hindsight, we should have actually just let one of them not race the other one and kind of use each other to kind of, you know, keep getting some ERS, saving fuel, and then pushing to stick with the Ferraris and Red Bulls. Because once you're in that train and you stick with, if you can stick with them, it's a big if, but if you can stick with them, that's the way you're going to stay up there in the top fights. But I don't know, I'm kind of hoping Merc and Alpine give us a bit of a tougher time, you know, just for a bit more of a challenge as of late, because we're otherwise going to be stuck in a no man's land, frustratingly, of not being quick enough to challenge these guys, but being too quick for Merc and Alpine. FP1 results, Bottas, bit of pace loss there in FP. It's only FP1 though. Portier only 1/10 behind them though, so that's quite promising for Portier's sake. Been to FP2 now, looking to try and get their setup confidence as high as we can. I think Portier, we started off with 45% on Gasly's car. Bottas was 38, so fair bit of work to do. Although I don't know what the auto setup was doing in FP1. Like the rear wing angle was way high for what you'd think realistically you'd need for Monza, where they come to literally with a plank of wood on their rear wing. So a very different setup for both of them that we've manually done now, and hopefully it's a massive step in the right direction. Oh, Bottas! Oh, Bottas just span. Bottas just span. What did you do? Did you get hit or just a... Oh no, just a very weird spin on the exit of the corner. Valtteri making a habit now as of late, you know, a couple episodes, few mistakes here and there, few spins. They're loving a good spin. Bottas is. Don't want this becoming like a usual thing, Valtteri. Right, so a step in the right direction with 65% now with Gasly, but still bit of an issue with the brake stability. The rest of it looks okay, just a bit of tweaking maybe needed with the anti-roll bar on tyre camber maybe. One thing's for certain, rear wing angle, right at the negative, that's the optimal. Right, much better balance with Gasly, 84% was that? Yeah, 84. Still ways off finding out about Bottas' setup, but what else could we maybe tweak? This is where it gets tricky for Gasly, because he has such narrow windows for these things, and I can't tell which direction to go in. Albon's just run wide, and that's caused a virtual safety car. Oh, okay, a little bit sketchy, but then he stopped on track. I think that's maybe why the VSC came out. Bit of a sticky one in terms of this practice session. Bottas, he's just taking absolutely ages to get through setup confidence. So we're at 3 minutes, and he's still not come back for the second round of feedback, whereas Gasly's been and gone. And we're looking at a third setup tweak for him to see how it goes. Pace-wise, we're not really showing our hand at all really here with P13, 14, but I think also that's also due with the fact that we've got one of the older engines in the back of the car right now. I'll swap in the latest one for quali like we have now since the Belgium Grand Prix, ever since we took those grid penalties. You know, the smart thing to do is put the old engine in for practice, so it might mean we're down the order in the FPs from now on, but it's going to be no matter unless the new engine doesn't perform. when we get to Saturday. 90 circumference with Gasly now. That's a bit more like it. Can we do even better? Let's see. Pace-wise now, looking better now with that new engine in P5 and 7. Set up performance 95 now.
I'm really pleased.
Gasly's really pleased. I am really pleased with that. 95. I think we've got 91 with Bottas. 60 minutes to go. Probably not enough time to get a full configuration done, which will take 4 minutes and another run. So that's maybe what we need to settle with, and just trying to get the track knowledge up as much as we can of Gasly and Bottas. We're running them out there. Pace is looking better with the new engine in. Russell, though, snapping at the heels. So let's see how this goes on Saturday.
Copy.
Multiple cars crashed at the end of practice. Who crashed at the end of practice? AlphaTauri? Oh, no, there's a lot of cars here. Oh, God, what's going to happen here? Turn 1. Devastation. Oh, goes straight on. Takes a bit of Aston wing out. Hardly a massive shunt. I thought there was going to be a complete, like, 2 cars out, as in, like, 2 massive collisions at turn 1. Could have been a lot worse, actually. Right, we've skipped on straight into Q2, because Q1 is very much a formality these days for our drivers, so no bother. And we're seeing what they can do on this second session to get through into the top 10 shootout, of course. Early runs. Maybe not going to be a real, proper gauge of what the pace is going to be like. But in Q1, we were splitting the 2 Mercs, but Russell did get ahead of this simulated Q1 session. So whether that's going to carry over into this actual session remains to be seen. I guess we'll find out now as Gasly starts his first flyer. And Bottas is about to with, oh my God, with much traffic in front of him, apparently. Ah! Oh my! I thought he almost crashed into the McLaren. Dear Lord, this game knows how to give me a heart attack sometimes with animation. Bloody hell. Clean going for Gasly. Not so much for Bottas. I thought I let him out into some clean air, but once again on the outlap, he's caught people. Right, Bottas and Gasly starting their second flyers. Bottas at the back of the train. Gasly with a massive margin at the end there. And actually, to be fair, he actually might not cross the line in time. We've done it again. We've done another Belgium where he's not crossed the line in time. Or has he? I think he did, you know. Oh my God. Gasly crossed the line just in time to start his flying lap. Fair play. That was a bit iffy, though. The clock stopped, but the checker flag didn't fall yet. But we'll take it. We'll take it. But let's see what Bottas can do. Green first sector, but it's the last. It was, well, actually, no, yeah, the first sector got held up a lot. But all around, I think, got held up a lot because it was 4.7. That's ridiculous. That just shows how much traffic actually really does pay a lot in this game. And it's not just something to be taken lightheartedly. Right now, we've got, well, a bit of a mix-up here with the Magnussen through. Norris as well, but we're hoping to get through and at least knock K-Maga. Hamilton's out at the moment as it stands in P12. Where is he? Going through into Parabolica. Let's see what he can do. This is quite big for the Silver Arrows. They need to get Hamilton through. Russell will be safe there in P5. What can Lewis do? Across the line, and it is a significant improvement for him, and he is safe and through. Bottas, 2 greens. Surely this is going to be a slam dunk into the top 10. Bottas crossed the line, and he is through. Gasly will improve in the first sector. Yellow second sector. And he's only P9 here, actually. So, you know what? Merc actually genuinely have a bit of pace, it may seem like. Right, smooth sailing for Bottas and Russell. Right, so a few overtakes having to be made for Bottas on his first flyer. But he kind of shot through them because everyone was on outlap. So, hopefully this won't be such a horrendous lap. Let's see, compared to what Leclerc can do. Okay, 7 tenths off. That's about where we were at the end of Q2. Hamilton, Merc have 2 tenths on us there. Hamilton 2 tenths ahead of Bottas. What can Gasly do as he crosses the line? And it's going to be a slower time than Bottas. 0.7 tenths behind Valtteri. Okay, second run. Bit of green times to do. Clearly. What's Russell going to do, though? Where is he on his lap? He's still starting it. Russell rounds out the bend. Where is he going to be? Not behind us. He must have hit some traffic. Oh, he might have hit that Ferrari worth of traffic. Leclerc's also down the order. So, 2 cars that will definitely need to be improving. So, we may well be pushed down to, you know, P6 and 7. At least we're at the 2 Alpines, at least, in that first run. But, yeah, Hamilton genuinely with some good pace there. Right, checker flag's fallen. Verstappen on provisional pole. Perez second. Ferrari nowhere to be seen right now. Both Mercs on the front row this is. Let's see where Leclerc goes. He goes a lot better. That's a bit more like it for him on the front row alongside Verstappen. Sainz in there now. The usual checkerboard of Ferrari and Red Bull. Can we do anything to topple the Mercs? Doesn't look like it. 2 yellows for both our drivers across the line. No improvement for Bottas. And then for Gasly through the final corner. What's happened? They didn't get hit with traffic, but 2 yellows in clean air. And Gasly across the line. No improvement. We're P7 and 9. We're splitting the Alpine cars and we're both behind the Mercs. So there's actually going to be a proper fight on our hands now for Sunday's race, because Merc have brought it back a little bit with the pace. Clear sky, so strategy-wise it will be... Oh, medium to softs, you know. Medium to softs. Okay, I can back that, maybe. I can back that. Let's go medium to softs. Maybe we could stretch that out a little bit, you know. Give us a bit more breathing room on the soft compounder tyre. And then for Gasly, should we switch it up or no? Should we just stay this? I think we'll just... I feel like I want to split the strategies, but when we split the strategies in Belgium, it didn't really work out. It backfired on us. So let's keep them the same then and just update that. And, well, first and foremost, we'll be looking to see if we can stick with the Mercedes guys. This is going to be quite interesting. For the first time in a bit, we don't have overwhelming pace over Merc, and we have to actually genuinely fight them and look to stick with them in DRS maybe to have a go at them and try and limit or gain more points to them coming off the back of this race.
It's bright and sunny as the drivers line up on the grid. And there's Valtteri Bottas. A top 10 position today, but will they be able to capitalise on it? Next for the team, it's Pierre Gasly. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them. Will their hard work pay off today? Here we go. It's the Italian Grand Prix. It's lights out.
Here we go at the Temple of Speed. We're underway at Monza, running on board with Bottas. Let's go to Gasly to get a better view of himself and Valtteri towards turn 1. Everyone going side by side, 2 by 2 really. Will the Alpine send one down the inside? It's very Ooh, 3 wide. Bit tricky through there with Bottas, but we're going to get it through. Let's go for the full-out attack now and go for it, guys. Bottas on Alonso. Alonso's got us, but we have also got George Russell. Gasly's fallen down to P10, but it's a big dive down the inside of Esteban Ocon to go around the outside, and it's going to be a lovely overtake up into P9. So, bit of a shaky start. I admit I actually forgot to set them to going out full-out attack on start, but it won't matter too much. We're still in the pack, and we're very much still going to be with DRS with everyone else. Bottas may even already be on the back of Fernando Alonso as we come through to Parabolica. I'm tempted to go for the overtake mode to get past Alonso off Parabolica, because Hamilton's P4. He's got ahead of Sainz, which is bad news for him in his championship fight in hopes, with Leclerc and Verstappen 1 and 2. Verstappen maintaining pole position, or P1 right now from Leclerc. But we're aiming for this man, ultimately, with Bottas, and then also Gasly as well. Let's go overtake mode with Bottas, and let's see if we can get Alonso. Let's get overtake mode with Gasly to try and get Russell. Bottas, here he comes. Can he go for any move? I want to see a lunge. I want to see big dive bombs at turn 1, please. And it's not happened. It's not happened for him. It has happened for Gasly, though. Gasly with a dive down the inside. Can he get the Merc? Yes, he can. Lovely stuff there from Pierre Gasly. Up into P7. Love your work. Bottas having a look with overtake mode still again on Fernando Alonso. But Alonso with the wall of defense. But now Bottas maybe hearing me down the inside. Bit of contact made with Alonso. Neck and neck. Can he keep it around the outside? Please say he can. Go on. Let's run on board Gasly to watch this. Oh, he gets squeezed out. He gets squeezed out. And now here comes Gasly on a march. Let's go attack mode. I feel like Gasly's got some momentum here, you know. I don't know if Bottas does. I'm going to say don't fight your teammate. Let's get Gasly by and see if he can go for an attempt. Around the outside. Don't lose too much time, please. Right, going to go deploy. And let's catch up. Let's catch up to Alonso. Meanwhile, with Bottas, he's got a bit of company. It wasn't the best place to let him by. Let's just say that. So let's hope he stays away from the Merc and can close back to Gasly, get into that 1 second window. He needs to. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. DRS available now. Bottas, you need to keep ahead, mate. You need to keep ahead. Oi, oi, oi. He will do. He will do. Surely, surely. Yeah, good. And then up ahead, though, Gasly. Is he having a go at Alonso? He's got Alonso. He's got Alonso. Gasly's on a charge here. It's a really good overtake from Gasly, and this is already proving then the right decision to let Gasly through, because he has got a lot more pace, it would seem, or just the onus to make the overtake. Got Alonso on the first time of asking to turn one, whereas Bottas could not. But Bottas within 1 second of Alonso now. So let's just harvest through here, and then we'll go overtake mode and try and get him maybe into a Ascari if we can. DRS open for both our drivers. Bottas gaining. Not enough gain there. Harvest through here. Then go neutral, and we'll go overtake mode into turn one. Meanwhile, Gasly watching Sainz maybe send one down the inside of Parabolica. The Ferrari goes for it. Really good move by Sainz there, side by side. This is our chance now. Overtake mode here. Overtake mode here for Bottas. That rear wing's going to open eventually, and we'll hopefully get Fernando Alonso. But let's look at Gasly. Could it be 3 wide? No. Fastest lap from Bottas. But he still doesn't go for a move on Alonso. Gasly. Oh, go on, Gasly. Go on, Gasly. Go over it. Oh, go on, Pierre. Come on. Full on gas. He's loving that dive bomb down the inside there. Can he keep it around the outside? Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, just can't do it. But now we've got some fuel. Now we've got some fuel to use. And we use overtake mode. On the, actually, you know what? Let's go harvest here with DRS. Let's harvest on this straight, and we'll pull the Ferrari. Don't get boxed in, though. Don't get boxed in. Yes, get the move done. Can we even send it down the inside of the Ferrari? No, but we will finish the move off on the Merc. Good stuff. Now overtake mode with Bottas. Gasly, we're just harvesting behind Sainz here. Just keeping behind him.
Yep.
And then now, oh yes, this is perfect. This is perfect. Right. Harvest through here, Bottas. And then we're going to get the DRS. So we don't even need to overtake mode. He's got DRS to just get Hamilton. Surely with DRS open, he's going to fly by. Surely, surely, surely. Gets by. Where's Alonso? Alonso's creeping through. Bottas round the outside. Come on your old teammate. Up into P6. Neutral. ERS on the exit. Good stuff. Lovely. That's what we want. That's what we want. Now use a bit of deploy, actually. Let's close up to Gasly, who is sticking with Sainz and harvesting for good measure. Right, we've got Gasly on high fuel push because he's got 6+ delta. 6-lap delta. Only on aggressive, though, because now we'll try and bring down the tyre wear a little bit because we've got a few people on softs. Verstappen mainly. Leclerc leads the way now, by the way, ahead of Verstappen. But look how close this fight is between these AI. Oh, it's the 2 Red Bulls attacking Ferrari at their home GP. And in the background, Gasly may have a go at Sainz, but Verstappen and Perez overtake. It's a 1-2 for Red Bull, whilst Gasly maybe goes round the outside to the inside to get Sainz up into P4. Can he get on the exit? Yes, he can. Come on. Good stuff for Pierre. Actually, you know what? Let's use this moment and push ahead and try and close up to this fight up the road, because Verstappen leads the way now to 1-2 for Red Bull, and Leclerc all of a sudden Ferrari down from P1 to 3, and the interval, what is it, only 2.4. If we close that up with Gasly, we could get in the DRS maybe of those guys. So let's have a 2 laps hopefully of deploying to push away from Sainz, and then with Bottas, well, we're deploying this entire time to catch up to Sainz. So now, whilst we'll harvest, we'll have DRS to get past the Ferrari. All of a sudden, we're P4 and 5. We've got a bit more pace in this race. We've got no ERS, though, so we are going to get attacked straight away by Sainz here, I imagine, because we've got literally 0 in the tank, having to harvest this entire time. So we're going to be a sitting duck at this point. But will he get past? Can we block him? Can we do anything? Bottas, ooh, does shut the door a bit, you know. That's actually quite good from Bottas. Shuts the door and is able to stay ahead and harvest into turn 1. That's good, that's good. Go neutral now, and let's just try and get let's just keep up with Gasly then. Right, 2.6 the gap, so we haven't really closed up at all to the top 3, so maybe they're out of our league. So I don't want to overdo it too much on the pushing. on the fuel levels and the tyres. So we go both aggressive with both drivers. But Bottas is in company of the Ferrari. Russell's run wide. We're going to, well, I'll watch the replay because I don't think we'll actually get overtaken by that Ferrari. Where was that? Oh, very similar to what we had in practice with, was it Albon, I think, who ran wide like that? And we will stay ahead of the Ferrari. Harvest through here if we can. Oh, he used a bit of deploy. Bottas may get us. Oh no. Stay ahead, mate. Stay ahead. Yes, nice. Oh, the Ferrari's moving left and right, but still, Bottas remains ever strong. Keep ahead, Bottas. Keep ahead, Valtteri. Come on. Keep this train going. You need to park the car very awkwardly. Move left. Or your right, rather. Yes, this is... The movement he's doing right now is perfect. It's perfect for us. We just need to hope we can harvest enough that I can just take him off harvest by the end of the lap. So let's continue to harvest this entire lap and then just see how that plays out for us. Or Sainz. Oh, I'm not liking this. Let's ×2 this. Let's see. Does he make a dive? We might go for it, you know. Oh, no. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Right, let's fast forward this a little bit. Let's get through. Hopefully it will be fine by the end of this straight. Let's see. Oh, oi, 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 oi. They're on the back of us, but they're not making the dive bomb, you know. Bottas holding Sainz very well through this entire section. He may get us, though, here. Also, we're overusing a lot of fuel and tyres, so I feel like maybe we go standard and balanced and kind of almost invite the overtake just to sit behind the Ferrari and get some ERS and just get DRS off him. I don't know if we'll have DRS on this lap now, though. Because, no, we don't. The Mercedes does. Oh, no, the Merc might get us. We might be overtaken twice here because we didn't get DRS off Sainz that time. But we'll stay ahead of the Merc. Now we've got a good amount of ERS. So now let's go and try and keep this 1 second gap to Sainz and just use him as a horse to our carriage.
Push hard now.
Might even need to use Sainz with Gasly even because we're not breaking this 2.8 to 2.6. It's been the same the entire time. Meanwhile, Verstappen leads the way. Half a second to Leclerc. Then 3/10 back is Perez now. As Tsunoda locks up into turn 11. Or turn 1, sorry. No, it's just turn 1. And he went over the sleeping policeman on the grass. Parked up very awkwardly. But yeah, no, it's a 1-3 now for Red Bull. And Leclerc's getting back into this, chasing after. There's Gasly. There's Sainz. Sainz already catching us, to be honest. So I reckon maybe we try and play this a bit clever and kind of let him through on purpose because these guys are fighting side by side. You know, if we can use Sainz to pull us along, we could get into that top 4-5. Bottas. Oh, Bottas is feeling the pressure from the Mercedes. Is he within DRS? Oh, no, he's not got DRS on Sainz. He doesn't. He doesn't have DRS on Sainz. Right, let's go light. You can go through. Go by. Go by. We'll stick with you. We'll stick with you. We'll stick with Hamilton. Oh, multiple cars have crashed. Multiple cars. Sector 1. Is that going to be a safety car? Look, let's look at the replay. Oh, no. Oh, the replay did not show us what happened. Ocon. What's happened to Ocon? What's happened to Ocon? He's got damaged front wing and a penalty. There's no safety car, though. Just yellows. Just yellows. We don't know what happened, though, because the replay didn't show. Here it is now. Russell versus Alonso, this is. And Ocon down the inside. Oh, no. Is it contact with the Alpine? No! It's contact with the Merc. But thank you very much, Ocon, because he's taken out on the Mercs. Because Russell's down to P11. That is brilliant for us. Right, lap 11. Sainz is behind us, but I think we're going to let him by as Hamilton locked up. Hamilton's not there. Hamilton's down to P8. But there is Sainz going past us. I couldn't watch the replay, though, of Hamilton because I was too focused on this. But Hamilton's locked up. He's down P8 now, fighting the Alpines. The Mercs are shooting themselves in the feet, all on their own, as they're all tripping up. Russell's down to P20. Hamilton's P8 now behind Alonso. So now we've got clean rein just to try and stick with Sainz. Right, come on, Sainz. Drag us along. 3.6 the gap from 4th to 3rd. I'm hoping that starts to shrink. And whilst we're doing that, we're just sticking behind him. We've got DRS activated. We're saving tyres, saving fuel, saving ERS. And the DRS opens and will pull us in, but just not enough to maybe make the move. I don't want him to actually make the move. Right, sit rep on lap 18. We are P4 and 5 now. Gasly has now fallen out of range of Sainz. The overwhelming pace just got us out of DRS, but we're kind of still sticking with him. But to be honest, Sainz, the plan I was hoping for, Sainz dragging us to the top 3, wasn't working. The gap grew from about 3 seconds to 4 seconds steadily, with the top 3, I guess, kind of just using DRS off each other. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we should have been overtaking Sainz and kind of yo-yoing, but I don't know if that would have lost this time also, because that can also lose you time. Verstappen's pit now onto mediums. I believe he was maybe the only other person who started on softs in the top 10, apart from, I think, one of the Mercs, which was maybe Russell, I don't know. So Leclerc's P1 now, yet to pit, but he's on mediums, as is Perez. 4 seconds to Sainz, 1.7 now, 1.8 to Gasly, so we are falling away from the Ferrari now. And Bottas has just been kind of steadily just there, about 3 seconds behind Gasly, not really doing much. But Hamilton hasn't been catching us. He's now behind. Well, he's now made his pit stop, I think, has he? Has he made his pit? He surely made his pit stop, I think. He must have. So Hamilton, it says Hamilton's on the soft tyre, but it says mediums here, so I don't know what's going on there. But it says on the data here he's on softs. Oh no, he's just, oh sorry, my bad. He's actually just pit onto medium, so he has made his pit stop then. Sorry, Hamilton has. So we will continue on. We'll try and match the leaders of Leclerc, Perez. What are our last laps like? 1:26.7. So you can see that 5/10 difference that is not allowing Gasly to close up, and Bottas is actually going marginally quicker now. All right, we're nearly getting to halfway distance now. Leclerc still leading on that medium. Perez 1.5. Don't know where Verstappen's going to come into this, because he's on, obviously, fresher mediums, but he's going to take these mediums to the end. And these guys are still going on mediums, and I assume we'll go to softs at the end of the race. So even though Verstappen probably might take a lead in this race after Leclerc and Perez come in, because they're going to be on softs, I assume, they'll be able to re-overtake them. Sainz 4.4 away from Perez, so he's kind of kept the gap similar-ish for a lot of this stint. We've kind of, 2.8, so it's grown a bit, but it's not been a horrendous drop-off. Bottas a bit further back now, but I'm now starting to make him push a bit to just keep up and keep ahead of, Verstappen, to be honest, because I'm thinking, I don't know, I feel like just to be a bit cheeky and try something different in this race. Just not so we're just doing the same thing as we did at Zandvoort, being in this middle ground. Why don't we use Bottas? He's already well known to have done it in Mercedes a few times, being the man who needs to sacrifice his own race to help the good of the whole team. Why don't we try and hold up some cars with Bottas and leave him out there, maybe? Oh, Verstappen's locked up. Oh, Verstappen's locked up, pushing hard to close up to Bottas and try and keep what would be a lead once Leclerc and Perez pit. He's locked up. He's gone straight on. That might change the race a little bit for Leclerc and Perez. That might give them a bit of an edge. And they're in. So, Sainz is in. Sainz is in. Latifi span it at turn 4. Oh, on the curb. Classic F1 22, that is. Get on the curb and spin it. Right, Sainz is in. So now we're 3 and 4. Right, Perez is in. I'm going to go deploy and attack with Gasly as we look to push on this lap. Right, Gasly's going to pit this lap. Right, let's save fuel. Let's go neutral and aggressive into the pits. Right, Gasly's in. Bottas continues on. Verstappen is somewhere behind us. Somewhere. There he is. First time we can see him in the background. I'm going to wait till he's within 1 second and I'll say hold him up. And that'll be the plan. Let's harvest into turn 1. Good harvest there. Big harvest. That was a big harvest. Right, now I'm going to tell him. Hold cars behind. Gasly comes out in P6. What's the gap? 6 seconds. We lost a bit of time in the whole pit stop. That's more so, I think, just the in-lap and out-lap we did was probably slower than Sainz, to be honest. I can't lie. Bottas now leads this race and will hold up everyone. This is the game plan. If we can do it. It's a big if, because he may just get overtaken straight away. Push. Aggressive. Keep him ahead. Keep him behind. You did it in Spa so well, Bottas. Please, make the Bottas train come true again like we did in Spa. I think he's going to get done. Literally on this very next lap. But we'll see. A man can dream. We can dream. Oh. Where's he going to go? Park it. Right, Valtteri. Park it. Move right. Valtteri. Move right. Block him off. Good. Good amount of harvest. Oh, we've not got too much fuel now. Now we're playing a dangerous game with no pushing on fuel.
Follow that.
Can we hold him behind again? Oh, no. This time he might come. He might come through. I think he's got us. I think Verstappen's got us. Let's try and attack him, though, if we can. Let's attack him back. Let's attack him back. Overtake mode. Go. Go. Get him back. Get him back. Get the Red Bull back. Go on. We can do it. We can do it. If we believe, if we really believe, we can get him.
What happened there?
Yes. No. No. Overtake mode is not. No. Okay. Right. Hold back the other cars. I've just realised Gasly got put on a set of mediums. I need to put on softs. Do I need to put on softs? I need to put on something. I need to change. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We've had a howler. We've had a howler. We've done 2 mediums. Oh no. Oh dearie me. Oh, I must have made a. Oh, I must have been thinking. Oh, I must have been thinking. Oh, the others have put mediums on. We need to put mediums. And I put on. Also, why is one of our man? Why was no? Oh no. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. This now is an issue. Okay. I need to go full blast with Gasly in order to pit again onto softs. Right. Bottas is coming in. Norris is locked up. Right.
Okay,
we've had a howler here with Gasly. Bottas is calm. He'll pit in. He's onto softs. But with Gasly, I don't know how we're going to recover this race. Yellow flags. What's that for? Please tell me there could be a safety car. I kind of need one. We need one. Alonso's overtaken Bottas with DRS. How's that happened then? He wasn't even really that near to us, was he? We skip it. I've not got him on. He's on just normal now. I don't know how that's happened. Ocon's ran wide. We're now catching a load of lap cars. I just don't see any way. Is there any rain coming? No. I don't see any way we're salvaging with Gasly. Because we've got to make another pit stop to do the mandatory tyre. It's going to be P9 minimum, isn't it? Stick behind him here. Stick behind him here. And then we'll get him a Parabolica. Oh, not Parabolica. The turn 1. Right, push. Go through here. Overtake mode. Let's get him. Get him, Bottas. Come on. DRS aided. We're through. Neutral. Right, now we need to push away. Now we need to deploy. Push away. He's still there. Oh, we can't shake him. We can't shake Alonso. We can't shake him. We have to defend with the ERS. Try and stay ahead if we can. And he's going to get us back. Again, this goes back to my thing. Like, I know now, like, we've not got anything like that. And it's just, even though every AI's done medium soft or soft medium, we should have just put on the hard tyre. Because this soft tyre just doesn't work. Right, Bottas, lap 47. We've charged up all your ERS, mate. We're on deploy, pushing fuel, full out attack. This is your moment to get past Alonso for once and for all, and then push on and see what we can do about closing any gap. I mean, realistically, it's not. 8 seconds to Hamilton. That's ridiculous. That's so much time we've lost to Hamilton. I don't know how we've done it, but we have. Get past Alonso, but now can we actually stay ahead? Right, Gasly's got to come in for this extra pit stop that we shouldn't be making, but it's my mistake, my error today. We've mismanaged, but a bit too haphazard with the clicking, I would say. I must have just made an error of just thinking. I think my brain just went, oh, we're on softs, because other people were on softs. Let's go to mediums, and I just forgot we both start on mediums. We didn't split the strategy like I thought of thinking of doing at the start of the race. So we're in now. Bottas has got past Alonso. I don't know whether he'll stay ahead. I think he may have just got DRS off that blue flag car, though, so that might help us, actually. And Gasly comes out, well, in P8, and now he's got a chance to maybe catch Alonso. I don't know. He's over there, so maybe if we go full attack, can we catch him? Who knows? Who knows? Bottas, don't fight Gasly. Don't fight Gasly. Let him through, because you don't have the tyres now, I don't think, to get Alonso. So just let him by, let him by. Right, hold station there. Gasly's harvested a lot. Go neutral, push on fuel. Come on. Last lap overtake this is going to have to be. To get just P6 and P8 this will be. Frustration, my mistake. Hamilton P5. To be fair, Russell doesn't score points, so It could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. But this is a race that shows us that Alpine and Merc have genuinely upgraded, I feel, a bit. Because even without the blunder, Bottas still would have been stuck here behind Alonso and wouldn't have caught Hamilton. Obviously, we did try the whole holding up cars. Didn't really work as well as it did at Spa. I don't know why at Spa he actually makes the Belgium Grand Prix antics even more impressive. That Bottas held up both Mercs, both Red Bulls, and that Ferrari for so long at Spa compared to here. Makes it so much more impressive. Will Gasly go for a little lunge down the inside here? Go on. Yes, go on, Pierre. And then deploy down this straight. We'll actually go harvest maybe by the end of it, but we'll have DRS surely. Surely have DRS. Yes, we have DRS on both cars. Could Bottas come into play? Overtake mode. Overtake mode. Let's get him. Let's get him. Go on, Bottas. Go on, Bottas. Come on. Gaining. This is the last lap to get P7. So it's not just 6 and 8. 6 and 7. Please. No. Yes. No. Yes. Dive down the inside. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Around the outside. Come on. Yes. Bottas. Come on. Yes. You beauty. Deploy. Good stuff. Get DRS. No, he didn't get DRS, did he? Off Gasly. That's a little bit frustrating. That's a bit dodgy. Can he stay ahead? Yes, he can. Leclerc's won the home GP. Fair play. Leclerc has won it. But at the end of the race, we have got P6 and 7. We're able to get Alonso right at the death of this GP. Gasly coming home, coughing up fuel right at the end. And Bottas will come home for P7 as well. That's solid. That's a very solid ending. Very solid ending. Last lap overtake to get the Alpine. 6 and 7. My bad for letting Hamilton be P5. This should have been a P5 and 7, not a P6 and 7. And really also, if we maybe didn't risk Bottas, keep him out, it maybe could have been a 5-6. With Hamilton P7, but I wanted to try something, just not to do the same thing every single race, but it just didn't pay off for us, unlike in Spa where he's able to keep ahead. But this man has won Ferrari's home race. The Tifosi going to be absolutely ecstatic with that, ahead of Verstappen and Perez. In the end of it, Bottas maintained his grid slot. Gasly had a pretty good race, actually, going up 3 positions. Verstappen lost the pole he had, and so in the Drivers' Championship, Leclerc is pulling away a little bit, slightly, from Verstappen, you must say. But it's still all to play for, technically, but Leclerc has been very, very on form. Valtteri remains in P4 in the Championship, ahead of Perez. Gasly 108, you know, he could start to creep up to Hamilton if he gets in a few more results at the end of the season. Overall, we still actually, you know what? Overall, we still gain points on Merc. So it wasn't even, you know, it was a bad race in terms of, I made a bit of a howler mistake with Gasly with the pit stop, but we still actually gained points on our rivals, which is all that counts, really, in the end of it. 1 development point for Porsche right at the end of the weekend. That's good stuff. And in terms of our sponsors, we did not get one of the guarantees. We didn't get both drivers. What was it? I think it was both in the top 6, was it? So, yeah, that P7 actually in the end cost us a little bit of cash, but overall we actually still get a decent chunk of money. And that is going to be it then for the end of this episode. Guys, if you have enjoyed it, hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.